Hey, what's up, guys? Renee Loki Geek here, and I don't know if I could say that I am geeking out a little bit, but an image dropped today, an official image, and it's these official drops that I look forward to because, with the internet, there's so many fake posts, Photoshop stuff, leaked images, things that, and that leads to a lot of speculation and all that stuff like that. I mean, don't get me started on the video with Jackie Chan and his fake daughter being leaked last week and all that. It gets really annoying, especially in certain fandoms and all that. But when we get a legit official photo or any kind of information dropped from the studios or those involved in making any kind of movie, it's always super exciting. And today we got an official image, the first image of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine in the new Deadpool 3. And I gotta tell you, this thing looks amazing. I mean, definitely singing to the hearts of all the kids in the 90s who grew up watching the animated X-Men cartoon on Fox. I just think that it looks great. I mean, that's one of the things that, whenever we got any of these Wolverine movies or any of the X-Men movies, the Bryan Singers and all that stuff like that, we never got anything that was to be considered as comic book accurate as far as costumes were concerned. Now, of course, back then, I'm actually happy we didn't get that. Back then, it would have come across maybe pretty campy or cheesy if they were to give him the classic yellow and blue outfit or the brown and yellow outfit, which is my own personal favorite. That's the Wolverine look that I kind of grew up with. So to get anything that resembles that would be an achievement. And I like the fact that it pretty much fits along with Deadpool's costume. I mean, when Deadpool first showed up on screen, the costume was important to nail because that is the look. That is what we know and come to know as Deadpool, what he looks like. Just like when you deal with anything that is like Spider-Man or anything superhero related. But when you can get it to the point where it is extremely comic book accurate like this, that's a whole other level. And this just looks fantastic. Now, of course, he's not wearing the little cowl, right? The little headpiece and all that. Will he or won't he? I don't know. But at this point, I just love this look. And it just fits. It fits in the realistic world of the Deadpool universe. And it looks just like Deadpool's costume, the makeup of it all. Will he have various versions of it? Who knows? But I just think this looks so much fun, and I love how it looks. And Deadpool 3 is definitely one of those movies that I am looking forward to when it comes out. Mainly because I am mostly curious as to how Disney is going to handle it now that they've acquired Fox. The whole thing about it being R-rated, I know it's going to be R-rated. We know that. I just hope that it still remains and maintains the same tone and feel of the previous two Deadpool movies. Now, we've gotten a lot of information about Deadpool 3 because it is being filmed right now. It's not affected by the current WGA writers' strike because the script has been already completed. Now, the one thing that I know a lot of people are kind of concerned about is because Ryan Reynolds, he's a big improv kind of guy. His dialogue and everything that we know and come to love about Deadpool is his banter, his breaking the fourth wall and all that. And it does tend to lead to a more freer improv type of environment when it comes to interactions. Deadpool talking to you, the person, the audience, or the conversations that he has with the characters on screen and all that. And we all know that Ryan Reynolds, he has a gift of gab. He is a talker. So now with the current writer's strike, there's always that big concern that, well, the whole deal is that you can film stuff, but you're not allowed to do any kind of writing adjustments or writing changes, dialogue changes, any of that stuff that is not allowed right now. And I know a lot of people out there, and I agree, and I totally believe in this too, is that with this type of production, I'm pretty sure, given that Deadpool is mostly in the mask and you don't really see his face or his mouth moving or anything like that, they can easily go around in later on adding some ADR work, some little dialogue changes and additions here and there. And I'm sure the way that they're shooting things, they're going to have Deadpool maybe do some extra movements or adjusted movements, or just stay on him longer to allow for that kind of dialogue to kind of fit in and squeeze in later on down the line and everything. Now, when it comes to reactions, let's say from Hugh Jackman and all, I don't know how they're going to fool around with that, but we'll see. Time will tell. But I'm pretty confident that this movie is going to turn out to be great. Last week, we got the big news that Jennifer Garner officially announced to be returning as Elektra in the Deadpool 3 movie. And that in itself is fascinating. I don't know how that's all going to play out. But yeah, color me extremely intrigued, because that is something that I never thought I would ever see again. And, Jennifer Garner's portrayal of Elektra was, interesting at the time when it came out, during the whole Ben Affleck Daredevil run. And, Jennifer Garner was someone that really caught my eye when she did Alias, the J.J. Abrams TV series Alias. So when she was announced as being cast as Elektra, I didn't bat an eye, because I knew she could do action. I knew she was able to carry herself as someone, as like an Elektra type, someone who is able to go toe to toe with other people and all that. And granted, the Daredevil movie wasn't great. I still have my little things that I love about that movie, and that movie is I don't know if I would consider it to be like a guilty pleasure, but it is definitely a movie that I don't mind watching, especially the director's cut. Now, I'm not saying it's a great movie or a fantastic movie or one of those things, but it's a guilty pleasure type of movie. It's something that I can just watch and understand that it's not great, but I can still enjoy it, right? And her portrayal of Elektra was decent, and then her own movie was just, that is one thing I'll say is not great. But Jennifer Garner, she tried her best, and also I'm very curious as to what kind of role she's going to play in Deadpool 3. And are we going to see, her interact with maybe the Charlie Cox Daredevil, or are we going to get a Ben Affleck return? Who knows? There's a lot of rumors about other cameos, possibly Channing Tatum finally being Gambit in this movie, after pining for that character and being, doing a movie under Fox for that character for the longest time. Especially like the speculation of budgets possibly being as high as like 100 million and more budget wise for a Gambit solo movie and everything. So I don't know. I'm very, very curious and interested to see how all of this is going to play out. And again, just looking at this image alone gets me excited. It gets me kind of pumped, and it puts a smile on my face, because again, it's not, I'm more of an 80s guy. I grew up in the 80s, but 90s, I was very much into watching a lot of cartoons and things on TV. So the X-Men animated series was definitely a cartoon that I was into, because of course I was big into comic books, and it's one of those animated representations of the comic book run, the X-Men run, that was faithful, and I really pretty much appreciated that. So I remember getting a comment in the comment section below if you did this too. I believe it was McDonald's. It was either McDonald's or Burger King that you were able to buy kind of like the first episode of the first two episodes on VHS for like $5 or something like that. And you were able to pick it up at McDonald's. And I remember being able to do that. And I believe it was before the cartoon aired on Fox. So I remember just running home, popping that VHS in, and it was the pilot episode with Jubilee running around. And I was just blown away by it. And I was just really, really excited to see like, wow, this is pretty dope, this is pretty cool. And you know, they're fighting the Sentinels and everything like that. So again, seeing this, it looks fantastic. And you know, I'm not familiar with the look of X-Men or Wolverine in the current comic situation right now, but I remember seeing like a representation of a Wolverine, I believe it's like Astonishing X-Men, that this kind of looks familiar with, that looks kind of similar to this. Again, let me know in the comments below your thoughts on it. But yeah, just let me know in general your thoughts about how Hugh Jackman looks with his Wolverine representation here, and how it looks like it's going to be in the Deadpool movie, Deadpool 3, because this looks great and looks fantastic. But yeah, just had to react to this and kind of geek out a bit with all of you when this news just dropped and this image dropped. So I'm super excited. How do you all feel? Are you excited just as I am about this image? Are you looking forward to Deadpool 3 when that comes out? Do you have high hopes, expectations? Where does all of that fall in with you when it comes to this movie that's currently being filmed right now? And thoughts on the cameos and the rumors speculating about all that stuff. Let me know. Let's have a discussion, a fun discussion about it in the comments section. But yeah, that's going to be it for now. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so yet, please do me a favor and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you haven't done so yet, to get notified every time a new video is posted on the channel. And if you want to know more about the channel and how you can help support this channel, help this channel grow, and show your love and support in other ways, definitely check out all the information posted in the description of the video. So with that all being said, stay cool, stay classy, stay safe, and I will catch you all in the next one. All right, peace out, y'all.